Hello, hello, and welcome to episode 14 of Corey and Kevin Talk About Nothing. If you're tuning in for the first time, I'm Corey.
And I'm Kevin.
On our show, we discuss some of our favorite episodes from our favorite sitcoms while also playing a game of trivia about the episode. In today's episode, we are discussing season 1, episode 1 of Community. Community. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you can get new episode notifications. Also, if you have any stories you would like to share with us or have any episode suggestions, let us know by emailing us at cktalkaboutnothing@gmail.com. Or you can tweet us at CoreyKevin1.
It's a sweet Twitter handle, isn't
Yeah.
it?
That's good.
In episode one, in season one, episode one of Community, we get to meet the Greendale Seven for the very first time. We get to see just about everyone interact and come together, and thus a community is born. Through the bond of Spanish, we get to meet a diverse group of college students that all have one thing in common. They need to pass the next Spanish test, of course. And also, Mr. John Oliver's in
Yeah.
Community, and that makes me very happy because I love his HBO show, The John Oliver Show. It's
You said
fantastic.
that one. Highly suggested.
Yeah, I still need to get his Funko Pop. His
Yeah. Oh, they make a Funko Pop for him?
yeah, for John Oliver.
Oh,
Yeah, hell
nice.
yeah, man. It's actually amazing, and we'll get to Community here soon. But John Oliver has it's like a limited episode series. So like most talk show hosts or like evening talk show hosts are like every night, not
Yeah.
weekends, but usually every night, or sometimes they'll have a recess in there or whatever. Well, his episodes go like maybe say 10 to 15 episodes a season, and then he has like these long breaks, but he still wins the Emmys for best show, because it's like
Oh, nice. Yeah, okay. That
it's
good.
so informational. And he's very funny. He's
He's
very
funny.
smart. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very funny,
Okay.
and it's excellent. So if
Yeah.
anybody has never watched the John Oliver Show, check it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyways, back to Community, season one,
Yeah.
episode one. Oh man, great episode. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, and then a brief recap of episode 13. We discuss season 6, episode 26 of The Office, Whistleblower. Had a good old time singing the sweet songs of old Mr. Bernard, old Mr. Bernard, who have you silenced today?
Uh,
Oh man.
let's see. Who was a whistleblower, you know?
Who it'd be easier to go through like who wasn't the
Exactly.
whistleblower.
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm sure if somebody along the way was like, "Oh man, I probably was."
Yeah. Yep. I tweeted about
I tweet, I Skype.
it. Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah.
Kevin.
Yes, get into the good news, right?
Yeah. So, well, if since you won last week,
I did win.
uh, yeah, you won. Okay. Soft clap.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Anyway, you got to pick this episode, and you chose the episode you chose, season 1, episode 1 of Community.
Yeah.
Community.
And it's
Um,
it's funny because like most shows, the first episode is usually just called pilot. That's
yeah.
usually what
Mhm.
every and I thought it was funny because this show, this one's actually
Yeah.
called Community.
But in the end, though, what do they create?
A
Just
community.
saying. Okay, yep. See,
Better not
see.
be a question on that list.
Yeah, yeah. It
What
wasn't
did
on
they
mine.
create?
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, bro.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I chose this episode, and
Why?
because thank you for asking. Pilots are very crucial to getting the show put on air. I mean, you could probably talk to any actor who's ever worked on TV, and they've probably had 30 failed pilots.
Yeah.
And I always thought that Community's pilot episode was really one of the strongest among sitcoms because instead of having to introduce you into characters over time, in this half hour, 22-minute long episode, You literally meet every single main character. You get interactions and character information on them, and they come together as a team, like well as a study group. So it's like super cool to have all that and have these, like, you're still laughing, you're still getting a good story. You're like, oh man,
Absolutely.
I better buckle myself in.
Yeah.
Community's gonna take me on a ride.
I'm not gonna lie, rewatching it, I actually gained, I think, more appreciation over the very first episode too. I'm not because like that's like I mean you always go back and what I mean you don't forget about the episode, but you can always forget about some parts. You know what I
hmm
mean? So going back and like just getting that full feel of it, I understand where you're coming from. You know what I mean? Because I
Yeah.
felt that way this time of watching it. You know what I mean? Like this was actually a really I mean this is the start of everything. Obviously, I know it's a beginning episode, so they all do that, but sometimes it's more. You know what I mean? It's like more drawn in to get to that point. You know what I mean?
Oh
No,
yeah, yeah.
first episode it was from beginning to end a community started. You know what I mean? Like it's
it's
just kind
it's
of crazy.
it's almost like every episode is almost like a mini movie.
Yeah.
Like they're sure they're 22 minutes long, and every episode is whatever. It's like an individual episode, but like it starts off, they have a plot, they have a resolution, you've learned something or had like a heartfelt moment, and then it ends. And then it just sort of ends. But so it's like, they're just so well constructed episodes.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with that, 100%.
Congrats, Dan Harmon, because even though NBC or whatever might have helped fail Community, Netflix, I think, has completely revived life into that show and just showed the world, like, whoa, there's this content on TV. Why was I not watching it when it was out?
Definitely. I think you are right.
Yeah. So season 1, episode 1 it's just awesome.
Yes. It's a fantastic.
Although it's so funny because, like, like Troy before he leaves is one sort of Troy, and Troy in the beginning is like, I'm an alpha jock, like that's.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, that means you're gonna do my homework for me, right, Seacrest? Like throws the. Yeah, I just ruined my own question, but that's
Yes,
fine.
you ruined mine too.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's why we have extras, because
Well,
Kevin keeps
you're
talking. So hey, that brings us to a good point, though, right?
right. Yeah.
Let's go to the trivia
All right.
segment. Do do do
All right.
do do do.
All right. Here we go.
We're testing music for that segment intro, and I
Yeah.
think that's a
Um.
real winner.
Yep. I mean, that could have been.
So I'll just
Uh.
go ahead and write oops on that one.
Yeah. Um.
Yeah, so the trivia segment where we each ask 12 questions, and then after those 12 questions, we have 3 bonus questions that that they don't hurt you, they don't go against you, but if you get them, well, they can really boost you up.
Absolutely. So you make up ground.
And then
They're
whoever
important.
wins gets to pick the next episode, and maybe something else down the line. Who knows?
If you have any suggestions,
Send them on over.
send them over.
Mail us.
Yeah.
We'll get a PO box. Mail
Yeah.
us a letter.
Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. All right.
Well,
Are you ready, sir? Losers go first. Okay, I know it. I'm just saying it. Okay, I know this already.
oh,
Okay. So school, what high school did Annie and Troy go to?
come on now. Riverside High.
Yeah.
How did you know I
What?
went there? Because your stupid Letterman jacket, man.
Yeah. And wait, you know what I mean? You're the girl that got caught up on Adderall.
I'm guessing you have that as a question, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't say the whole thing real quick, right?
I mean, no,
No, not at all.
bro. Don't read my screen.
Yeah, I've now hacked into your
Yeah.
session here. I
Uh,
am in IT. Hold on.
yeah.
Insert keyboard sound effect.
Yep.
Enhance.
Yep.
Enhance. All right.
Click, 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 click. All right. Go ahead. So 1 for 1, bro. 1 for 1. Good for you.
One for one. I mean.
Yeah. You
Oh,
got
oh,
one.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Sorry. Got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, question one for Mr. Corey. If you asked Abed for salt, what would he give you instead?
Soup.
Did you just check your notes?
No. I literally accidentally wrote on my finger. I
You
swear to you, I
wrote
don't have that
soup
answer.
on your finger?
Yeah, bro. I wrote soup on my finger. No, I marked my.
You're fine.
But no, I swear to you, I actually didn't have that question. So
You got it incorrect, sir. It's actually green bean casserole.
no, if that no, the answer is right. Okay, first off,
Yeah,
the answer is correct,
yeah, the answer is
and
correct. It was soup.
because if it was green bean casserole, that's my favorite. You know,
I would have remembered that. I
I
would
would
have had
remember
to,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, that would have actually been written down as just a side note to
Yeah.
make some tomorrow.
Yeah, green bean casseroles for winners. That's right.
All
Abed
right.
is, oh yeah, go ahead.
No, no, you. Okay. Um,
Soup, though.
according to Troy, why is what makes Jeff smart?
Excellent question. It's because he has a sports coat, man. I mean, I assume you're smart. You have a sports coat, man.
That's so good. That's funny.
Now, we've discussed before. Oh, God, I hope it's not a question. It's kind of silly. But, anyways, Troy's one liners. Troy has a few one liners in here that are funny, and he always has,
Yep,
since the conception of Inception, just kidding, conception of Community, he's always been blessed with good one liners.
absolutely.
Specifically, what separates us from animals. Anyways, so
That's funny.
I don't know if that's a question. All right. So you had asked me when I got it right again, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Excellent, excellent. So this is where, yeah, we need like somebody in the corner being like, guys, come on, stay on task.
yeah, absolutely.
Also, you're
Let's
losing. Come on. Like,
go.
it's like, oh, we get like a little score thing. That's
Yeah,
what we could do.
absolutely. A timer.
A t- well, yeah, a timer would be excellent as well.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, we're gonna
All
put
right.
some production into this.
Yep. Hold on.
Call
Note.
Hollywood.
Yeah, yeah.
Need a director. According to
All right.
Britta. Okay, question number 2. According to Britta, what game does Jeff play on his iPhone in Spanish class?
Bejeweled.
Yeah. I took it as like, wait, what are you here for? That you're a tutor of Spanish, yet you're taking Spanish 101. Like that's pretty impressive.
That is impressive.
Pretty impressive. Good job, Jeff Winger.
Winger. Yep. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get them things, you know.
I don't know
So
what that means.
yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, what is making Brita's smoking healthier?
Oh, the filter.
Yeah.
That's
So-
funny. Yeah, they have filters in them. Doesn't that make them safer? That's a funny moment too, because she's like busted, and he's like, "Listen, I'm sorry.
yeah, he's getting ready to take off. He's
I
out of here.
smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes.
Cigarettes. All right. So that was you, right? Yep.
Yep,
So now
that's
you're up.
3 for 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Swoosh, swoosh. You know.
Yeah, swish, swash, swish, swoosh. All right.
Smithy smoosh. Yep. Let's go.
Question number 3. How many times does Pierce get divorced?
7 times.
Pierce, you keep getting married. Oh, yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Like, you might want to not do that. If you don't want to get divorced, you might
Yeah.
just not want to get married. Murrayed.
Murrayed.
Just murrayed.
Yeah. All right. So This is a stupid question, but I think this is a really funny part of the episode. So I just want to ask you the question: Who texted Abed?
Say you have to pee. I need to talk to you.
I need to talk to you.
Now it's really funny because I mean, all right. So I'll answer the question. Jeff Winger texted
Yeah,
Abed, but
yeah.
it's so funny because he's like he gives him the piece of paper and he's like looking as he's writing down the number. And then clearly Abed does not get text messages much
No.
because he gets a buzz. He's like, "Whoa, a text message! Let's read this bad boy." And Jeff's
Right
like,
now.
"No, no,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then he's like, "Do you have to pee?
yeah,
Like, oh, do
no."
you?
That's
Yeah,
so
no."
weird.
Yeah.
And then Jeff gets a text message. He's like, "Does it say do you have to pee? Does it say you have to pee?"
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah,
Oh, that part was so good to me.
I laughed so hard because it's just like it says, "Say you have to pee. I need to talk to you." And he shows it to Britta. That's weird. Yeah, that
Yeah,
is
it
weird.
is weird. Yeah. Yeah.
That's such a good moment. Yeah, I love
I,
Abed.
Me too. I just want to at least make sure it wasn't forgotten about, you know?
Yeah, right. Yeah, our
So,
questions have become so super easy just because like I just want to talk about this moment. This isn't even a question.
yeah,
I'll just give you a point.
that's funny.
But I do
All
have
right.
I have a serious question for you.
Go ahead.
It
I'm ready
happens to
for
be
it.
serious question number 4. Instead of Bill Murray, Abed thinks Jeff is more like what actor?
Honestly, bro, I'm gonna get this one wrong.
Cha-ching. I'm already thinking about that next episode.
Oh, bro.
Just kidding.
Oh,
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
yeah, idiot. Um,
Whoa. Harsh.
I didn't say anything, bro.
We need that
All right,
need that
all right.
referee here.
Yeah, well, not here yet,
I
so
think that's a yellow card for terrible use of
I
it.
don't know, man.
Anyways,
I cannot think of the name. I
Michael
know, I know.
Douglas.
What?
Michael Douglas.
Yes, son of a. I knew as soon as you said, I'd remember too.
Yeah, right. It's like one of those names where you're like, yeah, I knew that. Son of a
Yes.
gun. Sorry,
Yeah.
bro. That's
Damn it.
it's not looking good for you.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you this
All
question.
right. Yeah.
How far away is Greendale from your home?
Holy crap. From my home?
Well, no, from it states it on the episode of it's literally states a distance for like when they're first bringing it up, it says Greendale.
Yeah.
It says something something from your home, like right underneath of it.
That's ridiculous. I have no idea.
You don't know?
No.
You really didn't get. I figured this would be one of your answers. I just wanted to ask you first. That's so funny. It says 3 blocks away from your home. It
Why would it
literally.
say that?
I didn't know. That's why I said that. That's why I had to write it down. You know what I mean? I
That's
just said
funny.
once again,
Damn
this
it.
is Greendale bringing into it. You know what I mean? Like I love it.
Oh,
So
you love it?
yeah,
That's
that was
cool,
question
man.
5 too.
No, that's cool, man.
Let's do it, bro.
That's cool, dude. Serious question number 5. What month is Britta's birthday?
October, I think it was. No, wait, October. Yes, it was October.
I was just like, maybe I shouldn't tell you you're right so quickly. Make you second guess yourself. Is that your final answer?
So since we're just on that subject, let me just ask you, how old is Britta?
28.
Yep.
Which makes like when Troy turns 21 a little more funny to me because I don't even know what if that's season 1 or season 2 or what season that's in that Troy is celebrating his 20th birthday and he finds out that he's actually 21, so they go to the bar
Yeah, that is funny. Yeah.
and Jeff and Britta are just like total immature idiots at a bar just getting drunk. And it's like it's so funny because it's like, yeah, you guys are actually like in your 30s, like in your
Yeah.
30s and 40s, and it's just like proof, like, Nobody has their shit together.
No,
No way.
no, not one bit.
Not one bit. Unless you got like a $1 million in the bank account. Then you probably
Oh
have
man,
like some
yeah,
sort of
that's
drug
just cool.
habit or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You've got other skeletons, you
Yeah,
know?
exactly. Yeah, we don't want to compare them. We don't talk about it.
Yeah, we don't want to know.
That's how we don't know. You know.
Stuff it down with Brown.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, stop down, brown kid.
Oh, man. Yeah, so
That's
she's
good.
28 years old.
Yeah, thank you. Good answer. You
Now,
were
it's
correct.
not in this episode. It's in the next episode, Spanish 101. But she makes me laugh so hard. So she's like talking about like journalists being murdered. And at one point, like, Abed goes, spoiler alert. And she finishes what she's saying, but then she turns to Abed and so seriously says, like, Abed, you know, like, in real life, there's no spoilers, right? Like, you know this isn't a TV show, right? And she says it so seriously that it makes me laugh every time.
That's funny. I said I
Anyways.
watched the next like 6 episodes.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
today. I just couldn't help it,
It's
man.
hard not to.
Yeah, one on a kick. That's for sure. So I
It's
think it
actually
is.
what my wife is watching right now upstairs is
Oh, really? Oh, nice. Good for her, man.
some Community.
Um, I just went right. Yeah, 'cause I asked you how old she was. So your turn, sir.
All
Bring
right.
it on.
Serious question number
Serious
6.
question. Only serious ones.
Yeah, I don't have any silly ones. I might have some silly ones. Anyways, when Pierce introduces everyone around the table, what does he call Annie?
Prince Elizabeth. Princess Elizabeth.
Okay, I was like, Prince? Like even being an old man, I'm sure he can tell it's a she, you know?
Yeah. Well,
So
yeah.
it wouldn't be Prince. So I'm gonna have to mark that one wrong.
I said princess. Okay.
It's like Princess Elizabeth. Annie. And this fine looking creature here is Shirley. And then Jeff just goes straight into like, Pierce, can we talk about your creepiness? Like, can we discuss that?
That's awesome.
I would like to address that right now.
Right now.
Oh man. I mean,
Okay.
oh so yeah.
No, you ready? Go ahead, bro. I'm not trying to interrupt you.
Oh no, I was gonna bring up another moment, but it could be tied to things, and I have no idea. So I'm just gonna
Yeah. Let's take a
zip
trivia first, you know? Just
stick to
see.
the trivia.
Why did Duncan do a U-turn on the highway?
Why did he? I mean, he went to go use the emergency phone to order chalupas,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah.
probably the most American thing you can do.
Absolutely. I mean, that's how he got it off, you know?
He uses the emergency phone to order chalupas. You're that hammered. Hell yeah.
Yeah. That
Congrats
is
to you,
yeah.
Duncan.
That's so
At
good.
the end of the episode, I feel like he plays a good drunk too. Like he's just like sitting there with his wine, like talking shit.
Yeah, that is true. He is funny. He's just kicking back. I mean, he's chilling, wearing his Converse, just hanging out, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's right. That is
all right,
correct. So
it's your turn, sir.
I was gonna say, so you asked me that? All right. Where was Jeff's? Oh, sorry. Serious question number 7.
Okay. All right, serious.
Where was Jeff's fake bachelor degree from?
Colombia.
Columbia. I have one too. I printed it out.
You did?
School for Wingers. Dude, I just came up with that, and I might have to coin that.
Yeah.
School for Wingers. It's like
You're
school for
getting that.
winners,
Yeah.
but it's like you're producing a bunch of wingers.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's a new
bro.
sitcom right there.
Done and done.
All right.
Right. Another note.
I already forgot it. No, I'm just kidding.
What'd you say again?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
All right. My turn now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That means you go though.
I know.
Ah,
I'm
okay.
trying to get my stuff in order here.
That's right, folks, because he doesn't read his questions in order. He jumps around.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos.
Um.
Listen to this chaos. You don't even
So
know what to
what?
pick.
Okay. So what is Shirley gonna do with Annie's head?
Oh man, shove it through a jukebox, of course.
Jukebox, of course.
Yeah.
Duh. That's
That
funny.
that actually brings me to a really good question.
Okay. Okay.
According to Shirley, children get pity. What do adults get?
Um.
Start the
I
timer, Sam.
I know. I'm drawing a blank right now. Um.
How does one draw a blank? Get it?
No.
Oh.
But I see you want to draw this way. I'm drawing out of a hat.
Oh, you're
And
drawing a blank out of the hat. Got it.
see,
Except the
duh,
hat's your brain, so like you're like,
exactly. That's what I mean. A
I
hat holds
understand
my
now.
brain in towards that.
I'll take this time of you're looking around. Anybody watching? The Dad Abides.
The,
That's the one I got on this time.
nice shirt. It's a nice shirt.
The Dad Abides got some compliments at the zoo.
It's a good looking shirt. I don't know. I was gonna say like love and respect.
Well, I'm gonna mark that wrong, just because, like you said, love and respect. Okay,
So is it just respect?
it is. Yeah,
That pisses me off.
it
Give
should.
it to me, bro.
Whoa. I mean, like we're not in
Oh,
that
okay.
business.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I said it though. Love or respect.
No, no, no.
Yes.
More
I
and
said
more, we're
respect.
getting a freaking ref in
Oh,
here. We're
hold
getting a
on.
freaking ref in here, right?
I want a freaking question mark, by that one. I said respect, bro.
You said love and respect, and that's just simply not what she says.
Cut it out of the beginning. My answer is respect, though. You didn't ask me for my answer.
Oof, man. How about this? I'll mark
I'm
it
challenging
wrong.
that one. I'm challenging that one.
All right, we'll send it up.
Yeah, no, no, I'm just kidding. So, I mean, I do want to challenge it though at the end.
Yeah, like if you're
If it's close, I'm
if
gonna
it's
challenge
close,
it.
it's wrong. You
Yeah.
know.
All
Like
right.
if I'm like one away from winning and that's a question, then yeah, it's wrong, you know?
Anyways, that makes me angry because I had it. I had it. I thought it was something like that. I knew it was respect the entire time, but it was something else. I thought it was before that.
Oh,
Because she said two things. Like when you're a kid, you know what I mean? What'd she say again when I was a kid?
man, you don't
Pity,
even I can't
pity and
help you. No,
something
I'm just
else,
kidding.
right? Pity and something else.
Children get pity, but adults get respect.
Oh, I thought it was two things. I thought it was pity and see, that's where I messed up at. All right. Anyways, we'll just move
So I'm
on.
gonna go ahead and mark that wrong.
No, if you would have gave me the right question. Okay.
This guy.
Um,
Yeah, why don't you read your question number 9?
question.
Love
We're at number
potion number
nine.
9. Anyways, yeah.
Okay. How how see, I don't know how to answer this question.
But
When when
you're
Jeff
asking me a question.
when Jeff meets Abed,
Hmm.
how does he state that he met him first? Like how does he say like he says something? See, I'm actually gonna skip this question because I'm even confusing myself right now. Even the way I wrote it down, it's just confusing. It's just how did Jeff meet Abed? But the answer though is confusing. So
Don't they
that's
meet
the
in
whole thing.
Spanish class?
Exactly. So that's why it doesn't make sense to me. So like the answer what it is
Well,
he
since I
says
answered, that's a point.
no, no.
Huh, that's weird because like
Actually,
yeah.
okay, you know what? I'll do that actually
No,
because no,
no.
because it is true. No, because I mean that's the right answer. I mean, so I asked the question. So all right. So well, my answer was is Abed explained who he was before Jeff actually met his first name. So he
Oh, okay.
so he says,
First to
"No, he."
nice to know you,
Yes,
and nice to meet you. Exactly in
yeah,
that order. I understand now.
exactly. So that's what I was trying to get out of
A
it, but
tricky question there.
that's why. So, all right, so you got that one right in Spanish class. Good for you, and you got the answer right anyways. What I was looking for, you knew it. So,
Yeah, like I know that
so I'll
scene.
give it. You know what I mean? So I'll give it to you. You know what I mean? So
I wonder how many times like I've actually seen this first episode.
I don't know. You seem to be very knowledgeable about it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Well, that's because like all right, so I started watching this show. So I worked at a place where at lunchtime, people would talk about what episode they had watched. People were watching TV um, week by week. You every week's a new episode. People are watching them live, I guess you could say. Anyways, so that would be a big talk. Like one day would be like, "Oh man, did you guys watch Community?" Or "Oh man, did you guys watch The Office?" And I didn't watch anything that they would talk about. And then one day I was just like so interested in like whatever they were talking about, and it was Community. So once I started watching, I was like, oh, all right. So now I've Jessica and I watched it. So now I've got to introduce this to say Brian, right? So
Yep.
then I
Hmm.
rewatch it with him, and then I introduce it to somebody else. So it's like I've rewatched it like that many times
Yeah.
too, of just
Got.
introducing it to people.
That's true. Yeah. Because you got to start from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know. So you start at the very beginning.
Yeah,
So yeah.
like I was basically like a cult leader
Yeah.
teaching community.
I've probably told multiple people at work, at least two people at work that I think that would enjoy it. I mean, Sean. I mean, a lot of people about. I mean, as soon as I watched it for the very first time,
Think we'll get
Community,
think we'll get kickbacks,
maybe.
royalties. We're giving them a lot of viewers.
Yeah,
Yeah, listen.
sure. Yeah, yeah. Um. So okay. All right. All right. So now is your question, right?
Yeah, because you gave me a real goofy one.
Yeah. I'll give that. I'll give it to you.
I'll
I
give
did,
it to you.
but
It was goofy.
it was goofy.
I'm a
It
goofy
felt like it was.
guy.
I just felt like it was a good question. You know what I mean? And once again, I mean, we're introducing a lot of these characters, so I want to make sure we hit on those points of them. You
Oh
know?
yeah, you make sure you talk about all the characters. I really enjoy all of the characters.
Every last one of them. They're
It's
fantastic.
like
Oh,
it's like you talk about certain people like Michael Scott or whatever, and it's like you just start hearing like especially on Twitter I'm seeing all the time like I wonder what Troy and Abed are doing. I wonder
yeah,
it's like it's just funny because it's like where were you guys so many years ago?
sure. Because it could have changed. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Yeah,
They're
because
gems.
what?
It's a gem. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a.
yeah.
That's it.
One of the most creative shows that's ever been on TV, and um, yeah, I think I've probably said that 100 times on this.
Probably. But
This is
it's
only
fine.
episode 14, but I've said that it's the most creative show in the world probably 100 times.
Oh yeah.
101
So
now. So, anyways, all right. So,
what was that again?
question number serious question number 9. Oh yeah. Oh no, I don't. I'll give you this one since you've given. What was Annie's high school nickname?
Any Adderall. What?
What does Troy fully call her?
He calls her something else?
It's like another. It's like a adjective Annie Adderall.
What, like crazy Annie Adderall or tiny Annie Adderall?
Closer to the tiny. Whoa, hey, outside help.
Whoa.
What's happening? I didn't hear
Oh,
anything actually. What?
you were the
It's another word for tiny, another word for small. Start starts with an
micro.
L.
Little Annie Adderall.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There
You're
now.
little Annie Adderall.
Yeah.
I'll give it to you because you had Annie Adderall, and that's, I
Yeah.
mean, that is basically the
Yeah.
nickname.
Yeah. Thank you. You're a little Miss Annie Adderall.
Little Annie Adderall. Yeah, oh, during the debate. Do you remember the debate episode?
Yeah. I watched it
And
today.
oh, okay, that guy in the wheelchair is like little Annie Adderall.
That's so funny.
It's awesome when they do the. Oh, I think that was the episode where Abed's like tracking everybody's history and realize that everybody has come together by destiny or whatever, and they go back in time to show Annie in front of her locker like talking, and then like pops an Adderall. Is like, all right, let's do this. And then she's at that party just popping them. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, like I don't know how your heart didn't just
Nah,
explode.
seriously. I mean, that is
Little
intense.
Annie Adderall's a tough son of a bitch.
That's
She can
impressive.
run with some junkies, man.
Yeah, for sure. She's out there. She's hitting it hard, you know?
Hitting it
She
hard.
she lost her virginity. She lost her virginity and uh her virginity and her high school her education. I mean, she said something else in there. So it's pretty funny. I mean,
That's so funny.
yeah. All
That's
right.
a PSA right there. Don't abuse
Seriously.
drugs.
Absolutely.
It'll destroy your
No good.
freaking life.
Yeah, in your freaking brain. All right. Um, what does Pierce call Britta?
Brittles. It's Britta. Like how you can just screw up everybody's name real well, except for
Oh, of course.
Shirley.
Of course, surely. Mm.
How could I sexually harass someone? Or how could I harass someone when they turn me on?
Yeah.
Duh, dude. Saying
Dude.
you turns
Yeah.
you on is the harassment.
That's so good. That's
It's
love
like
it.
when Troy starts Old White Man Says, that Twitter
Yeah.
account. He's just
Oh
like
yeah.
always tweeting. I was wondering why we always had the same thoughts. Oh, man. All right. All right. What was the pencil's name that Jeff broke?
Steve.
Steve. Steve. That's Stevia.
That's Steve.
It's all about Steve.
It's all about that Steve, 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 Steve.
I like that.
Thank you.
Which I think Ken Jeong was actually in All About Steve. I think that was like one of the first movies he was in or something like that.
Oh, really?
Maybe that's how he met Bradley Cooper and got in The Hangover. I don't know.
Oh, that's
I don't
true.
know. Maybe I'm making connections that don't exist. Maybe it's now it's a conspiracy.
Yep. You just did it.
Yep. Ken Jeong isn't even a
Yep.
real doctor. No, I'm just kidding. He is. He is. Just kidding.
Oh, how about Dr. Toboggan? Sorry. Anyways.
Mantis Toboggan.
Yeah. I got your test results. You got
Don't
the
go down.
HIV?
Don't go down that rabbit hole.
Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, according to Britta,
Brittles.
when they were walked outside, okay, what did she say that she thought that um Jeff would be doing? Remember when he was outside
Oh
sitting
yeah,
on the steps?
rolling. Yeah, like rolling around on test answers or something like that.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be rolling around on test answers or something like that?
I'm surprised you're not in bed rolling around on test answers.
Yeah. It's just like the connection that Pierce gets. If you have all the answers, why did you start a study group? Okay, Pierce, like, let me catch you up, man.
Yeah, hold up. Where
Britta
have you
just told everybody, but let
Yeah.
me.
So,
I'm that douchebag.
yeah. Yeah. All right, so we're down to one more regular question, right?
No, I have one, two.
You should have two.
Yeah. I have two. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I have one because yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay. What does Duncan want as payment for all of the answers?
He wants Jeff's Lexus.
Just like that, the Lexus.
Yeah, the Lexus. That's what he wants.
That's all he wants is the Lexus. So do we are we even like
Yeah, it's we only got one wrong this entire
well,
time
I
so
mean
far.
you
Well, I got one wrong, dude. All right.
well, I mean
Kind of.
really you have, you know.
I got respect. Respect me.
It's still being
Respect
decided
me.
by the
The
judges.
authority. Yeah. I might need you to reach up to the person upstairs and ask a question about it. I'm just kidding.
I might even do that.
So, um,
I know I would be like, no, that's just wrong. That dude's
that's
wrong.
just wrong. Okay. So, see, who, see, it sucks. Whose study group is it?
Jeff's study group?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it?
okay. I'm like,
Yeah. It's why
they
it's a
sound like trick
tricky question.
questions, you know,
It is. Well, so it was like but that's kind of why it was just a
because
plain question for me. But you know what I mean? But
you could almost be like, it's Abed's. Remember, because Jeff goes, Abed invited a bunch of people off of Craigslist or something like that.
that's funny. But he's not the certified tutor though. It's wingers.
Annie has like such a great question. She's like, "What board gives gives out certificates for tutors or something like that?" Like, oh, what board certifies tutors? You know, it's like that's a valid question.
That is a very valid question.
All right, so I got one more here for you.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. I have a few that I would like to say. What is the nicest thing ever said to Abed?
That Jeff sees his value now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's sweet because actually I did write that one down too, and I remembered that one.
It's awesome at the end too, because Abed's like, "Sorry, Jeff, for calling you Michael Douglas. Also, I see your value now." You know, he's like, "Oh, that's the nicest thing I've ever heard." You know.
That's the nicest thing I've ever heard.
All right, dun, dun, dun. Now it's bonus time.
Bonus, 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 bonus.
Bonus,
See,
bonus,
yeah,
bonus.
still working on this, guys, but
Yeah,
that happened.
that's the segment sound for going into the bonus round. Now,
All right, you gonna
Corey
stay in
at
order then
this
too?
point has one-ish wrong. I have one wrong, just like a confirmed one. You know, we don't
Yeah,
have to
well, I
get
have
into
one wrong too.
what one-ish.
Well, one-ish, I guess. All right.
Yeah, it depends on how well you do on the bonuses if it actually
Yeah,
counts.
true. All right, so I'm first, right? So I'm just gonna piss you off right away.
Oh, cool, man. All right.
Yeah. Are you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All
I'm
right.
ready to be pissed
So,
off, man.
what is hanging on the back of Duncan's door?
Actually I know this.
Do you?
It's a little magnet. It's a little magnet dartboard.
Yeah, nice,
Yes.
dude. It is.
Yes.
Yeah, nice,
Yes.
nice.
I actually all right, so this is how my brain works. Like I was watching it and I was like, huh, I wonder if he could actually throw one from his desk and actually make like if the magnet was strong enough to actually make it.
Yeah.
And then I'm
That,
like,
that,
are
that,
you really standing there to play with magnets? Get a real dartboard, dude.
yeah, if you're gonna do that, yeah. So no, it's a hanging thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think.
right.
Yeah. So all right,
Woo!
nice work. Yeah.
I'm glad I used my brain hole for that.
Yeah, you really had to.
I know. I dug in deep. I said, Kevin, you're not going to lose this.
Yeah. All
I'm
right, so
s
you're one up.
That's right. All right.
One up.
Bonus question number one. What word should get should well I have this word. What word should get learn? What word should they learn in Spanish after Shirley threatens Annie?
What? Oh man. Um, I don't know. I really, honestly, give me 1 second. Pause mode. Pause mode.
Pause. Pause.
Yeah. I don't know. I cannot remember.
Jukebox. I thought for sure you would have gotten it because you had the question before. Yeah. Because Britta
Wow.
says, okay, well, maybe we should learn jukebox, how to say jukebox in Spanish after, like, right after she
That's
says, I'll
so
put your head
funny.
into a jukebox. That's why I'm like, man, this is a, I thought
Right
that,
down my alley.
yeah.
Sorry, bro. Okay.
Oh, don't apologize to me.
Yeah. All right. So, according to Jeff,
Hello, Jeff.
what shape is the school?
A toilet shaped school. like,
This is a rage.
like he hates the fact that he's at community college so bad.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so funny.
I wish that I went to Greendale, man. I probably would have never graduated. I would have been like
Never.
Leonard.
Yeah. Yeah. Reviews of frozen pizzas and stuff.
yeah, I've got some frozen pizza in my chest freezer. We actually had a little bit of frozen pizza today. It was delicious. I don't remember the brand, so I'm not going to review it right now.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout.
Oh yeah. You
Kevin's
never
Kevin's frozen pizza review.
know.
It's coming, 2020.
Okay, good. Yeah. That's awesome. That's funny. All right, bro. So good job. So you're up. You are up two,
Well, I had one wrong, so I was at 0. Now I'm at +1.
and I'm at one minus one ish. So I mean
Well,
that's why you're
hey.
up two. That's why you're up two, though. That's all I'm
Oh,
explaining
I
that.
see. Well, guess what? The results came in. I guess they're gonna be nice, and love, and respect is gonna go in there
All
because
right.
you said the word respect. They're nice. They're upstairs
Yeah.
is
See?
nice.
Yeah. You were hateful to it.
Yeah, but I got the person in my earpiece because like
Yeah.
this is a very professional game show.
Yeah.
We've got sponsors. I mean, millions are into this game show right now.
No.
And this guy talking to my earpiece said, it's correct. Let him have it. I mean, it's not really correct, but let him have it. That's what they said. They said he's dumb, and that's why we're going to give it
Oh,
to him. He's
but the
he's
word rang up.
big
Like,
idiot, but we're going
oh, right answer.
to. oh, man. All right. So you're ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right. Besides business with the Hawthorne wipes, what else is Pierce?
Um, oh, I gotta think of the word. What he calls it like he's
uh,
what is like the word I'm looking for? I cannot. He is
so
a
it's like a pretty cool thing that some like businesses offer or like companies offer. But
no, I don't know. I really have no idea.
Toastmaster.
That's
So that's
it.
yes, yeah.
Oh,
He's a professional Toastmaster, so that means you can do public speaking and all that stuff.
gotcha. So like that's what I was trying to like. I knew where it was. I just couldn't think of the word, man.
Right,
Man,
right, right.
that makes me angry. I'm not gonna talk about it yet, but that means you're picking the next episode, episode 16 already, and that makes me angry. But we're still gonna finish this game out. But I'm angry, guys. All right.
all
Anyways,
right.
son of a bitch. I'm just gonna make up the question.
Oh man.
All right. So according to Jeff, what else is good for the earth besides driving a smart car?
Oh man. That's a that's a good question. According to Jeff. All right, so I'm trying to picture the scene because I'm guessing this is where he's in Duncan's car.
Yep.
And oh man, and he says, "But a man's got to get around." What does he say?
Yeah, for sure.
But a
There's something
man's
that.
got to get around. Screw the world. A man's
Yeah,
got to get around. Oh,
Oz is gonna get around.
I don't know it.
You don't know?
No.
He said this car. They were like, this car is good for the earth, and he says,
Yeah.
yeah, and so is wiping your butt with a leaf.
Oh,
But the man's gonna get
that's right. Yeah. So I was wiping your butt with a leaf. Yeah. Yeah. That's funny. But a man's got to get around.
around.
Oh man. All right. You ready for your last bonus question?
Yeah. Yep. Very upset about it, but yep.
What time do they meet for the study group? Or okay, what time does Jeff tell Britta that the study group starts?
Is it 7 o'clock? What time is it?
4 p.m. 4.
It's 4?
Yep.
Because they kept talking. See, I didn't know the answer. I mean, but I was thinking later though, because he was like trying to be like a dinner thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I mean? So like, I was thinking I was putting that in perspective, and then I remember Shirley making a comment saying that she could only go till 10 o'clock.
yeah,
She can only go till 10 o'clock p.m. So I'm thinking, all right, so like 6, 7 ish. You know what I mean? They could do the study group. 3 hours is a long session of studying. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
so I
Right,
was
right.
thinking that would be it, but I mean that's putting a good 6 hours in according to Shirley.
I can stay till 10. I'll have to call the babysitter. That was gonna be another question. Was how late can Shirley stay?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can only
I had that one written down.
I can only stay till 10.
How long is stay till? I'm at the
Uh,
like once again. It's a long sesh, guys. You know.
yeah, right. Yeah, that's you
Yeah.
better be learning some, especially for Troy to say at the end, because Jeff's like, "Well, I didn't get all the answers, and I'm gonna fail tomorrow's test." And Troy's just like, "So just stay up late studying. It's not
Yeah.
that hard. You look, you look pretty smart. You have a
Yeah.
sports coat,
What's
man."
going on?
And then that's like makes sense to me now. Whoa, I don't own a sports coat, so everybody thinks I'm just a big dummy.
Big dummy.
I can wear what is he wearing? Like tracksuit pants or like track pants, like the
Yeah.
swishies
Yeah.
with a. He's got like a collared shirt, a sweater, and then a sports coat. Like, dude,
Yeah. I mean, he's going big weird. I
I
mean,
would.
this is
I kind of wish I saw what he was wearing for shoes.
yeah. I did not pay attention, and usually I do, but you know,
Yeah,
just when somebody's like that, you kind of situation. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like what's on their feet too. You know?
He's kind of has like the dude vibe from the Big Lebowski. You know, he's just that
Yeah.
relaxed.
Yep.
I'll wear
He's a
a.
lawyer though. He's a well-dressed lawyer driving a Lexus, and this is what he's supposed to. This is what he's doing. You know?
Man.
You could tell that Jeff's in a rough spot. Which, if you continue watching Community season 1, you will find out.
Yeah, I think like they laid down the groundwork of Jeff being a pretty awful person, like perfectly, and then he starts realizing like, oh man, Britta's right. Like these people aren't just pawns. Like these are
Yeah,
actually individual people. They're actual people.
yeah,
Oh
and they're
crap!
friends.
Now my
You know?
that's like, and Troy's like, oh man, I just got a wrinkle in my brain, or
Yeah, that is true.
just learning something. His heart's growing bigger now. You know, like the damn Grinch is going in recession there.
Yeah. So we never asked this question either. Sorry, I just want to bring this up.
Hmm.
So, why are humans and animals alike, according to
Oh
Troy?
my god, dude! I just
What are the
that's
differences? I mean,
that's the one I want to talk about because I'm like, of course, Troy always has like this beautiful kid imagine, like this beautiful
it's
kid's
so funny.
mind.
Yeah, it's so good. He's like a feet.
Feet, right? And then Pierce is like, bears have feet. Like bears are the only other animal that have feet, right? Like, oh, that's disproved. Bears, you know,
Bear.
not anybody else. Monkeys or like whatever. Yeah, dude. When he's just like, what separates us from animals? Feet.
Yeah. He said it so like That's the answer. You
That
know,
yeah,
like there's no questions asked.
like
Feet.
God Himself came down and talked to me and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
really, the only difference is feet, guys."
uh,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Now I get it.
Now I'll tell my study group that if that ever comes up, I know it.
No.
Um, I had as an extra question, what did Duncan try to order from an emergency call box on the highway? But
Yeah. Yeah.
what does Pierce call Troy?
Oh. So you might have got me on this one. I was trying. He called him Roy.
Yeah,
Was it
yeah.
Roy the boy or
Roy the Wonder Boy.
Roy the Wonder Boy? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Roy the Wonder Boy.
I
It's
remember it was Roy.
Troy.
Yeah, but I just couldn't remember like if you wanted to, like Princess Elizabeth. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Like
yeah,
whole
Princess
thing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Annie.
Yeah. It's Annie. You know, and
That's
then
Brittles.
yeah. What do you call Abed?
I'll bet the Arab, dude.
Yeah, yeah. What's
Just
Abed? That's why I say that's why I
I'll
call
bet, I'll
it
bet, yeah, I'll
Abed.
bet
Yeah,
the Arab,
yeah.
like, dude.
It's
Oh, and then
terrible.
Troy is like, I'm gonna leave my homework with Slumdog Millionaire here, and
No.
you can hear Shirley going like, okay, well now that's racist.
Yeah, dude. When you walk in and when you first meet Troy, and he's like, "You're doing my homework, right, Secret?" It's
So,
just like it's just the dominance, and he's just like, "What's up?" And
yeah,
then Jeff leaves, and he's like, "All right, I'll leave my homework on the table for you."
yeah, right.
So funny, like he just doesn't. It's awesome, man. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's like, I'm a certified tutor, so that means you'll do my homework, right,
Yeah.
Seacrest? Oh man.
So good, man. Troy is fantastic.
I had what name does Duncan call Jeff when he first sees him?
Um, I don't know.
Jeff
What do you?
Winger, genius at law.
Oh, okay. All right.
Um, uh, what is missing from the dean's speech in the beginning?
Oh, the middle part.
Yeah, man. So go get it.
Yeah.
I just called you all out. There you go. I also had what high school did they go to, and then I also had what does Troy think separates humans from other animals? Feet.
Okay. Feet. So so if what I have tricked you, if I would have asked you, would you think about it more if I asked you what school did Annie go to?
No, because I know they both went to the same one.
Okay. I didn't know if you had to think about it anymore because it's not like that's why it was like more of a tricky question to me because obviously
Tricky,
we know
tricky.
Troy because you know what I mean he's got the jacket on and everything else and you find out that they went to the same high school together but that's part of the episode you know what I mean
Right.
so I didn't know if you'd have to think about it or not but
Oh, holy crap! Actually, yeah, we don't know that they actually went to the same high school, huh?
yeah you don't know that
That's
yeah so
funny. So I used
yeah
previous knowledge on that. That's kind of funny.
exactly so that's the thing so you don't know that till literally the moment of her saying that you
Yeah,
know what I mean
you're a little Annie
yeah
Adderall. Yeah, that's
yeah
really funny. I
yeah
just thought of that. Yeah, I'm like, oh wait, I actually knew this information
yeah
already. So
no.
that's funny. Um, as far as extra bonus questions, I did have what nationality is Abed?
He's Pakistan and I don't know I don't remember the other one. I don't remember. I think his dad is I don't remember what is it. Pakistanian and what?
Yeah, he's half Pakistani and half American because his mother's American, and that's why he's angry. But he's not angry at America. He's just angry that his mom's American. Like it's just
That's so good.
people want to know that because he looks so angry, but he's not angry at America. He's angry at my mom who left. My mom's American. He's not mad at America, but he is mad at my mom for being American. Like holy crap, dude! Like okay, all
Yeah,
right.
that happens a lot. See, then you find out why though. You know, next
hmm
episode. Once again, keep watching.
Oh man. Ah, bad man. Is that the next? That's not the next episode.
What? No, 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 no. I said keep
Oh,
watching.
I
You know what I
got what
mean?
you're saying.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Dude, when I first watched that, I was like, I it's a funny show and everything, but man, I had like tears in my eyes. I was like, oh my god, like that's super freaking horrible to feel that way. But
But that's why Community's so good. You
Yeah.
literally just brought up a perfect point. That is
Yeah.
why Community is so good because of the fact that you're getting all those emotions, man. You're
Yeah.
laughing, you're laughing, you're laughing, and then you get this heartfelt where, I mean, I'm not saying it brought necessary tears to my eyes, but you get the serious moment, like you're in that moment for it. You know what I mean? Which a lot of sitcoms don't do that.
Oh yeah,
You know what
not
I
at
mean?
all. Like on It's Always Sunny,
Especially
have you ever
comedy.
felt like,
No, no.
oh god? Oh, actually, all right, I take that back. There's one episode of It's Always Sunny that made me maybe tear up a little bit, and
Okay.
that's just because of the movie Up.
Oh, you're talking the episode where Charlie and then the waitress did that?
Yeah, they have like they mimic the cartoon Up, or not the cartoon,
For
but
sure.
the animated movie Up, where
Yeah.
the store's getting robbed.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I just like that movie. The first 5-10 minutes of Up is just, that tugs on the strings a little bit. So it's like when they were impersonating that, it's like all I could think about. And I'm like, oh
Yeah.
god. But I'm a sucker, dude.
Yeah.
I'll go pretty easy. I watched
Oh
Click,
yeah.
and he's like dying in
You're
the rain, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, that's so good. That is funny.
Uh,
Because I mean, I'm not. There's certain ones that get you. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? You
Yeah.
attract to certain ones. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm not like for Click. I'm once again, you're emotionally attached there, but I can't help it because I just know it's like obviously every movie's fake, but like but like I just know like in this portion of his life, this is not a real moment, right? Like you know what I mean? The whole thing is emotional and sad. If that's a real life, that would suck. But
Well, you
you know
don't
what I
know
mean?
it's not real at that moment.
Well, okay. I look at movies differently, man. I just know what's gonna
No, no,
happen.
no. I'm just saying,
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah.
you,
I go, yeah.
you didn't know, you didn't see the end of the movie yet. You didn't know that he was just sleeping on the
Well, for
Bed
sure.
Bath and Beyond.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I knew that something was gonna happen because it's a movie. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that. Yes, I get that, but yeah, like I'm more emotionally attached, like to the
Yeah, for sure.
scenario, the whole idea of it, and this guy who's like, ah, crap. I fast forwarded to the point where I'm old and I regret all this shit, and now I'm trying to do something, and then my body just gets out of me. I don't know. Plus, I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, like I really like that movie, and I've rewatched it. I'm like, man, I really like that movie. I
It's
don't know
funny
why.
because it got like good reviews, but I didn't get like like really like super high ratings. I don't think. I mean, I
And
just
I
think.
don't expect it to. It's like one of those ones that I'm sure that like I've been called a movie snob, right? So like I'm sure that's one I could throw in the ring where it's like not everything I've watched
Yeah,
and that I love is A+ material, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
but I
that's true.
still love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Liar, liar.
Okay, I loved Liar Liar, but I'm not gonna like it's not one of my top comedies.
That's insane. I watched it. I'm just saying. I watched it the other day. Absolutely laughed for the first half hour of the movie.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Just say it.
but forgetting Sarah Marshall. Oh, come on. That's probably my top favorite comedy of all time. I've rewatched that one so many times. It's
Really?
ridiculous.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
once again, that's your sucker for love, I think, though, too. You know.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
Just yeah,
There's so many like one-liners in that movie too
yeah.
that
But,
it's like Jonah Hill going like, "I just went from 6 to midnight." You know what I mean? Like,
that
or
is true.
Paul
Yeah.
Rudd being like, "Oh man, when I stopped wearing a watch when I moved out here. Oh wow, that's really cool, man." It's like, yeah, I got a cell phone, so I don't need one. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I get it.
So
Yeah.
there's just so much, and I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's yeah.
Well, I'm just saying because, like, okay, just for instance, one more thing. What's your favorite? What's your one of your all-time
Eternal
favorite movies?
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. But
Exactly.
there's
Again, you know.
right. I mean, there's
Yeah.
there's
That's a huge
obviously
part of
that a
it. Yeah. Yeah.
theme,
Yes.
right? But clearly, Eternal Sunshine has
Way more.
way more. It dives
Yeah.
into like just the beauty of the mind
Mhm.
and oh god, if you have never seen Eternal Sunshine, come on,
Yeah. It's gonna be fantastic.
watch
Yeah.
it, buy
I'm
it.
not
You
hating on
won't.
anything that you've talked about, but I'm just saying there's definitely a signs of it going on to what leads you to being your favorite. That's it.
Eternal Sunshine, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
A
Well, what
plus. I mean,
about
I give you an A
Interstellar?
plus. Just so
What
you
about
know.
Interstellar?
Well, yeah, okay, but that's
Actually,
why I
so
said one of yours. I didn't say I did. That's why I stated it that way.
but all right, so something within Interstellar is really funny because you've caught on. It's the theme for me apparently is love, but in Interstellar, one thing that transcends space and time is love. You can love somebody that's dead, right? So that there's no purpose to that,
Yeah,
where
for sure.
somebody might say love is to couple off and produce, or other they say like social engineering or whatever in the movie, but in all reality, like, yeah, you could still love somebody who's gone, love somebody who's dead, whatever. And it's like, well, there's no point to that, but it still happens.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Absolutely.
like love is a almost a tangible thing, a physical thing. But anyways, I think we're getting way off topic, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So yeah.
themes, movies. Obviously, my top two favorite movies is Eternal
Yes.
Sunshine and Interstellar. They're
Great
amazing.
movie. Yes.
Uh, Eternal Sunshine is directed by Michel Gondry, who did The Science of Sleep and Be Kind Rewind. Amazing movies. And obviously Interstellar is directed by the absolutely amazing Christopher Nolan. So,
No.
ah,
Fantastic though. So yeah, I get it.
anyways, yeah.
You love
So
love movies.
Community is like
Yeah.
on that level where, man, like they give you those heartfelt moments,
Yeah.
and then boom, right back into it. Let's laugh.
Absolutely. Yeah. 100%. I mean, even
Mm-hmm.
back to like okay, one of the first episodes we did of Community. You know what I mean? Of Shirley and Jeff. You know what I mean? Going back, getting emotionally
Oh yeah,
charged. Now, like,
nocturnal. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
So you know what I mean?
Foosball nocturnal vigilantism.
Exactly. So you know what I mean? So like I'm just saying that brings you back up to the highs, the lows, and then the end and the funny, and then those kids, then them walking out together as kids, right? I mean, it's that whole thing of like, perfectness.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
why the show's so good. I'm
I
telling you,
mean,
it's
you really have
fantastic.
like a beginning, middle, and end in almost every episode.
Yeah, and that's why what you said at the very beginning was perfect. Well, it's partially a movie. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Partially that way. So
Yeah, and again, like, man, the writing's outstanding. Like,
yeah,
I love The Office, and I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like, those are equally as funny, equally as good because they're just a different. They're
well, yeah,
just different shows.
for sure.
But nothing out there in 22 minutes gives you that. Gives you that whole arc,
Yep,
that whole character development, that whole thing. A lot of sitcoms characters stay the same. A lot of times,
for sure.
but these characters are constantly growing and all that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Great, great, great. So
Uh, One thing I wanted to bring up, I did have a pretty funny bonus question. What does Duncan's abbreviate? What does he spell uh, for conversation? How does he abbreviate it?
uh,
It's on the
uh,
text message where he's like, obviously he doesn't understand abbreviations.
was it CONVO convo?
No, it's CON hyphen the number 4 hyphen S hyphen 8 hyphen TION. You might as well have just spelled out conversation.
That's so funny. No, I didn't. I just didn't. I didn't stop it. I guess.
I saw the text message, and yeah, I wasn't gonna ask that as a legit question
Well,
unless it
yeah.
was like, okay, you throwing some bullshit my way, all
Well,
right, I'll
sure.
throw this
Yeah.
shit your way.
Okay. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
many
I try to be
computers are in the study room?
14, but
Actually,
anyways,
there's 4.
three.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I think there's actually. I truly, I think there's three though.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I think there's like two in the corner. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Go ahead.
no, I just want to. Oh no, wait. We already said it. Never mind. Sorry. Never mind. We already talked about it.
What's that?
No, it was what the shape of the school.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we did already do it. I just didn't mark by it, but yeah, I did ask you that question.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna, depending on how rough it was gonna get today, I was gonna ask, what color are the balloons behind Dean Pelton during his speech?
That's messed up.
That's messed up, right?
Going deep.
Hey, I'm putting like I've got nukes, in case you fire a nuke. I'm like, okay, we're bringing out the nukes. That's fine. I'll
Okay.
bring out nukes.
Okay.
But you didn't, so I didn't.
Yeah. It was very fair.
But black, red, and white
Yeah. Okay. All right.
for future
Let's say all
reference.
colors, right? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. They're human beings, man. That's it.
Yep. And then,
All.
what does the chalkboard say in the background of the study room? Yeah. Shh.
So, don't shush me. You don't shush another man.
Oh, dude, done. That's next episode. I
Yeah.
won. I'm picking. You don't shush the gang. All right.
All right.
That's
All right.
next
Done.
episode. That just, oh man, just clear. Like one of the best scenes of that is when Dennis wants them to go to that bar and they don't want to go, and then he forces them to dance in the
Yeah.
bar. Yeah, that's next episode. That works. That's going to be episode 16 now, though,
Yeah.
because
Because
episode 15.
No, go ahead, sir. Go ahead. I'm ready.
We got a special guest. My wife Jessica will be joining us, and we're going to be doing the Office dinner party.
Ooh, oh yeah, it'll be
Woo.
good. It'll be
It's
good.
one of those episodes where it shouldn't just be us. It should
No,
be
yeah,
an inclusive episode.
I totally agree with you. And then this, I think this is one of her favorites, right? I
Oh,
mean,
it's
I'm not giving any sort of reasons, but you know what I mean. But I think this is her favorite episode.
yep. It I do believe so, and I'm very excited for that one because it's definitely one of the greatest episodes.
It is
So
fan
episode 15, we'll be doing the dinner party,
Yep.
and then episode 16, we'll do the It's Always Sunny. I'm not sure what the name of that episode is yet.
No, I just put shh on my
Yeah, right. That's all I need to know.
yeah.
Don't shush.
So,
Did that guy just shush us?
yeah.
I'm looking
The
for this man.
snow. Well, yeah, can you draw a picture of him? I don't want to go. I don't want to go too deep because this is so there's a scene in this. Well, I guess we could talk. Well,
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't.
talk about it, buddy. Because is this where they're reporting a crime?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Where something
Yeah.
might happen to Dennis? One of the funniest outtakes I've ever seen. The
I
bloopers.
know. Dude, I laughed so hard.
It is so funny. It is ridiculous.
Okay, so I love watching the bloopers for any show because it
Mhm.
shows you like so when you go back and you end up rewatching the show, which It's Always Sunny is a constant thing in my house. It's The Office, same thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's both those things, and now it's Community. I'm a newer Community person, but I'm just saying. So like going back and I see the bloopers, and then I go back and actually watch the episodes, you can still see how like sometimes even Charlie, he's like covering his mouth, looking
Oh
down.
yeah. Yep.
He's actually laughing in the scene, but he
Because
just
there's
can't
probably
stop.
they probably did like 30 takes. They're like, all right,
Well,
well, we have
yeah.
to use one of these.
Yeah, exactly. So him at least doing this is better. They can cut the audio out. You know what I mean? Like it's just so good. I mean, you gotta get the quick lips of it. So
Oh man.
it makes it once again something else to kind of think about during the episode, right? That's why I like to go dive into them a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So that'll be episode 16.
Yeah,
Pretty excited.
for sure.
Kevin won.
Yeah,
Feels pretty good.
yeah. All right. So Kevin wins again. All right. So this is well, guys. I gotta get better. Okay, we're gonna do this.
Guys, I gotta get better.
Yeah.
I like
know
that.
what's
Get
happening.
good.
Get good.
Isn't that Ninja's book? Get good.
Get good. Yeah.
Ah, he's a YouTuber now.
No, he's actually he's a YouTuber. Yeah, because his platform closed down.
Yeah, Mixer shut down. I mean, I think it's a good move. I don't think
Sure.
YouTube's going anywhere. It's backed by
No,
Google, so I think it's going to
absolutely.
be around for a while.
I mean, it's crazy. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I went to his YouTube page. I subscribed, right? I like him. You know what I mean? Teaches me
Hmm.
stuff. I mean, and so his YouTube thing that he just started recently.
Yeah,
I mean, he's already at like 15, 16 mil.
that's crazy.
It's
That is
insane.
crazy.
Yeah. I'm like,
Wow.
it's crazy. I mean, he posted a video. It was 4 days old. I got on there. It had 4 million views on it. The
Oh man,
crazy
that's
part is,
amazing.
dude, That is literally one. That's one game that he played. So he posted a 15-minute video of him winning a game and gets that many views on it.
What we ourselves tried streaming
Yeah,
for a little bit, actually for a while.
yeah,
And
longer. Yeah,
multiple times
yeah,
actually.
for sure.
What would you say was like the most amount of viewers at one time you had?
There was one time when I was on that when I joined that Discord with I was on a team on Discord, and then I tweeted out I not tweet what sent a message out on there and then sent a message on Twitter and then tagged those guys in there. And I think at one time I think it was like 7 or 8.
Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But that was like literally one push,
Yeah. Oh,
five,
right,
six
right, right.
minutes, and then out. But other than that, it was a constant. It was one here, one there, two here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Random times. That's really all I ever got. So
I would say that's probably like one of the things that's like anybody could be a streamer. It's like, no.
yeah,
I
no,
mean, by definition, sure.
yeah.
Anybody could be a streamer. But a successful one, no
Well, see,
thanks.
well, exactly. Well, I think it's hard. I mean, I think for you really to have to push for it. Like, okay, so I mean, a couple other streamers that I watch every day when I'm at work, I'm getting alerts that they're going live.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, every day. So then when I go back and watch them, they had a lot of viewers during the time that I was that were there. I can't do that. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right,
I'm
right,
at
right.
work. So by the time
Oh
I
yeah,
get
yeah,
we
yeah.
get home, get settled, you got Clem to deal with, you know what I mean, to put her to bed and stuff. You know what I mean? There's things
To
that
deal with.
well, you're a
It's a
father. So,
pleasure to deal with my
I know.
daughter.
It wasn't negative. It
I know.
wasn't
I
negative
know.
whatsoever.
I know.
So I'm just saying, but like you gotta, there's things that you have to do. There's things. How
Hey,
can you get on after?
if anybody makes a connection there, my favorite movie is Eternal Sunshine, and my daughter's name's Clementine. There you go.
Oh, that's funny.
It's very funny. All right. Well,
So
do you have more to say?
no, man, I think I'm good.
I feel like I cut you off there. I feel bad. Did I?
I kind of, but now it's mid thought, and I forgot about the mid thought because you said something.
That's a bad co-host right there.
Yeah. Why would you do that?
Co-manager.
Hmm.
What?
That's meeting time now. I'm gonna mark that down.
Oh,
Just kidding.
it'd be really funny if like we were in the same house and we're like, all right, I'll meet you upstairs. We'll have a
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, that is funny.
That's
That is
how it'll be for episode 15 because
for sure.
my
Yeah.
wife will be joining us, but she'll be either upstairs. I think it would be better if it was upstairs, just so that we're not in each other's mics and
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
all that. But yeah, so be on the lookout for episode 15. That'll be dinner
Yeah.
party with a special guest.
I'm excited. Yes. I'm ready for it. So.
All right. Well, that
Sure, yeah.
closes. Oh yes. Sorry, man.
No, no, I'm saying, I was just gonna say if you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. So you get notifications for our new episodes, right?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
so you gotta get that done, and come back and once again, if you have any ideas or suggestions, email us ck talkaboutnothing@gmail.com.
Yep. You can tweet at us at Corey Kevin 1. That sweet Twitter
Yeah,
handle there.
yeah.
Or
We might
just
have to,
search us up, Corey and Kevin, and talk about
yeah.
nothing. It's
It's
pretty easy.
easier that way.
It's
So
it's easy that way.
yeah.
All
But
right. Well, thanks everybody for listening.
yeah, thanks, guys.
Bye.